Under the early morning sun in Kenya's arid Turkana region, a determined woman is digging an irrigation canal at the Karakwenya irrigation scheme, hoping to tap rainwater at a later date. She and many others probably do this every given day, but just like the proverbial return of the Messiah, none of them knows the day nor the hour when the heavens will open. Until then, hope lies several kilometers away at the Nigris Primary School, which is more than just a school. Over 700 students here come for more than just learning, taking advantage of a school feeding program to ensure themselves at least one meal a day.
Wazazi wanapeana watoto kwenda kwa shule kwa sababu huko kuna chakula. Na chakula ikipatikana kwa shule, basi watoto wataimarika, watakuwa katika shule.
It is evidence of the troubles within the Horn of Africa region, a region which has been affected greatly by its worst drought in 60 years. In recent months, the government's school feeding program and other initiatives by donors have not been enough to keep food insecurity at bay, which is why initiatives like the Kenya Red Cross Kenyans for Kenya campaign were spearheaded to help raise funds for short-term and long-term interventions. Ahead of this year's World Food Day celebrations, scheduled for Sunday the 16th of October, there are growing concerns over the cost of food, particularly price upswings that are threatening food security in developing countries. The hardest hit are the poor, who have to pay more for the little food they can find. Humanitarian organizations like the World Food Programme WFP are undertaking measures aimed at improving food security in the long run. The organization says it requires at least $100 million to provide food for residents in Turkana over the next 6 months. It is championing a project dubbed Food for Assets or Cash for Assets. Rose Ogola, WFP's spokesperson in Kenya, explains how.
In whatever community we're working in, we get one able-bodied member of a household, just one to work, but we give food for the entire household. So if a household has 10 people, we'll give food for 10 people, but we require only one person. And the aim is to help these people become food secure.
According to the World Bank, in 2010-2011, rising food costs pushed nearly 70 million people into extreme poverty. The focus has therefore shifted to what causes swings in food prices, what can be done to reduce the impact on the poor. Speaking in Nakuru, Food and Agriculture Organization country representative Dan Lungabira said in Kenya, high prices have made food unaffordable to many who need it most.
Here in Kenya, these challenges include constant droughts that have increased in frequency and severity. But more recently, the issue of high food prices have made the situation worse for many households.
Further, the cost of most basic items has skyrocketed following the weakening of the Kenyan shilling against the dollar. Livestock in Kenya has always been viewed as the face of either hunger and drought or as an evidence of a resurging economy. Hence, governments move to put in policies to motivate farmers and end perennial food shortages in the country.
We are focused in enhancing productivity through modern technology and also encourage farmers. Ile mazao mnayotoa tunataka muyaongeze value addition ili kwamba kama ni maziwa usiuze tu maziwa, uuze bidhaa ya maziwa.
Mwazo said making agriculture financially viable would increase productivity and attract youths to venture into farming. This would help mitigate against food insecurity in the long term. Zawadi Mdibo, KTN Saturday Night.